On everybody, Coach Chris here. Oh man, he's waiting for me, Coach Eric. Sorry guys, it's Monday. I know. That's usually our thing. We have like a little pause and it's like Coach Chris, and then Coach Eric. Okay, but hey, it's Monday. Hopefully you guys are doing well. And he doesn't really he doesn't like prepare me. We're just kind of going at this and stuff. We're just winging this. It's all from the heart, the corazón. So hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Happy Monday, like I say. What I'm talking about in this live video is stop being so soft as a business owner, right? And specifically, I'm talking to my health and fitness coaches because that's who we coach. That's who we help out. We were health and fitness coaches, for close to a decade as well too. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a couple of things and a couple of action steps that you guys can really kind of get your mind right, what we call, for the week, right? So that you don't sit there and, be super soft in business, because there's really no place for somebody being really soft in it. You're going to find yourself getting passed up by other people that are hungrier and that aren't getting their emotions tied in with business. And I'll kind of kick it off with that. That's the first thing. It's like you don't want to sit there and get your emotions tied in with business, because what happens is you start making bad decisions based off your emotions, right? You want to make good decisions based off of like data, based off of trends, based off of like history, things that you've tested, and whether they're good or they're bad, right? And you can't just make a decision in business just based off of your emotions, right? Because emotions can be like waves. And if you're having a day where just like, man, like you have a lot of limiting beliefs, all these little things are kind of getting to you, and your emotions are just getting the best of you, and you try to make a business decision off of that, it's probably not going to be a good decision. And we used to do that too, right? We would make decisions based off of our emotions, not really kind of give it a day. I like what Kobe Bryant says. He gives like a 24-hour rule where it's like he'll throw his little fit, right? He'll complain, nothing wrong with that, right? He'll whine, but he'll give it 24 hours to marinate, and then he'll remove his emotions, right? And then he can make a solid decision going forward, right? So that's something I would recommend that you guys do. Yeah, and we actually we did a podcast on this, and it actually dropped today. So go check it out. It's on the Dynamic Lifestyle Podcast, and it's going way more in depth, like Chris said, about really being emotional in the context of your business. And something that we talked about too, which is it's kind of funny, and we stress this all the time to our health and fitness coaches in our program, is that just again build up your EQ, right? Your emotional resiliency, and just even be more gritful, right? Just acquire more grit throughout this journey. And again, guys, we're going through some crazy times right now. Let's not leave that off the table. It's a very, very, conflicting time right now in society and what's going on in the world, and, inflation, all that stuff. So we could use all this as an excuse, but at the end of the day, right, it's just, we can't control certain things. So we can't sit there and become too emotional about that and really let that affect, number one, our God-given talents to go help people. And number two, follow our aspirations, to get there and get to the next level and acquire more freedom as health and fitness coaches and more financial freedom. So one quick little statistic, and I'm going to probably butcher this because we talked about this more in the podcast, but I remember I went through like the total users of Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, like active users. And it was like within like almost close to the billion numbers. So the thing is, guys, when you're a business owner, right, you cannot sit there and be super soft to be like, just because someone does not buy into your services the first time or even the second time or even the third time, you can't let that get you. You can't let that defeat you. I mean, there's billions and billions of people on different platforms, right? And that's not even saying just outside of what we call social media. So you cannot get emotional. You cannot get so fixated on like 1, 2, 3 people saying no to your offer. I kid you not. Like, we've been turned down so much, and we continue to get turned down and said no. But again, it's the next person up, right? So I just want to kind of close with that, but you just can't get too emotional in this game. You won't survive, and it's definitely built for those that it's almost like what the old saying is, only the strong survive within this game. So go check out that podcast. Literally, it's 20 minutes. Like, I'm pretty sure it'll pump you guys up for the week. And if you're going through some tough times right now, or you're just second guessing yourself, chances are it'll probably inspire you and help motivate you guys going forward. Yeah, the last thing, just kind of like just close this on, is just that's why it's so important for you guys to be around a community of like-minded people, right? Because isolation kills and community heals, right? So when you're going through those emotional roller coasters as a business owner, which it will happen, right? That's where you need that community to kind of pick you up. Hey, I got your back. I can take care of X, Y, Z. I'll fill you in, right? I'll pick you up with like whatever you're dealing with emotionally, limiting belief wise, right? So just think about that. If you're not in a community then you really need to get around a community of like-minded people, because you will get tested with those things in business, right? So if you want to listen to this podcast, it's called Stop Being Soft as a Business Owner. If you're watching this on Instagram, go to our link tree. We have the link in there. If you're watching this on Facebook, I'll link it up below in the comments. You guys can just click it there. If you guys are watching on YouTube, just check it out in the description box. LinkedIn, check it in the comment box. I was about to say like 5 other social media things, right? But it's all in the comment box. You guys will find it, okay? All right. So other than that, guys, thank you so much for your time, your guys' ears, and have a great week. Get after it. See you guys.